Judge me for this, and that's okay. Because there's nobody in the Hunter universe that's doing it quite like Hisoka is. Boy rocks designer 24/7. He always fights the strongest people. He is by far the most interesting character in the universe. Today we're going to attempt to figure out how much he's worth. Right off the bat, we can assume that his expenses are extremely low. He has a hunter's license, which means that despite taking a bunch of flights around the world, he gets significant discounts if he doesn't get them for free. On top of that, the hunters themselves have places to stay all around the world, and it's pretty obvious from when he was on the island, he doesn't really care about having the highest quality amenities when it comes to where he's staying at. So where he's at isn't the most important thing to him. He could literally live in the woods like he was on the island. He doesn't need a 5-star hotel. That's not important to him. On top of that, he has a singular outfit and uniform, which is obviously designer, by the way. So outside of that, we can assume that his expenses to live are extremely low. Now, outside of that, what else would he spend money on? Look at his lifestyle. He eats food, but we never see that. And once again, it's probably covered by the hunter's license. So outside of that, he has no expenses. It doesn't look like he has crazy estates and land that he owns, even though those would add to his net worth. So we can assume that all of his holdings are in crypto or Jenny, right? So as a floor master, right, it's estimated that he gets 10 to 50 million Jenny per match. So, from Heaven's Arena earnings, right, from his matches, when it got going and stuff, it's assumed that he gets 10 to 50 million Jenny per match. He loves fighting strong people, so he does this often, and 10 to 50 million Jenny is equal to 100,000 to 500,000 USD. Not bad. He's getting paid better than most UFC fighters. He's even getting better paid than most NFL fighters. Even a good chunk of people who trade the markets. I mean, Hisoka's low-key secure in the bag through these matches. High-level hunter jobs typically pay between 20 million to 100 plus million Jenny. That is 200,000 to 1 million. And this dude for fun. Sometimes he'll do a mission that's not even a hunter mission, just for fun. He likes fighting people. So he's regularly going around and engaging in these missions. And this is what he enjoys to do. He's living his dream and making a crazy amount of income while doing it. Next up after hunter missions, Hisoka's participation in illicit deals should give him about 50 to 200 million Jenny annually, right? So that's between 500,000 to 200,000, $2 million annually. We can just assume right off the bat, split in half or close to half. Let's say he's making about $750,000 per year just doing assassination missions. And I'm really lowballing it. I'm going to lowball all the numbers just to be safe. But if we looked at Killua's family, which is estimated to be worth $10 billion because their resources are nearly limitless. They have crazy amounts of lands and estates, and they have tons of money that they make from assassination specifically. We can tell that Hisoka, who has no morals or doesn't really care about anybody he assassinates as long as it's a strong target, he doesn't even care if they're strong. He's killed many weak people. Think about the hunter exam. But we assume that's a pretty accurate number, 750,000 a year for all the assassinations that he does. Next, gambling. Through strategic betting and his cheating using his magic, it can be estimated that Hisoka makes tens of millions Jenny per year in gambling, and that's about $100,000 to $500,000 annually, again split in half, $250,000. And as a result of this, he's likely accumulated 10 million plus, factoring in his ventures and his lifestyle. Because again, his lifestyle doesn't require much. It's not like outside of his designer clothing, and he probably eats pretty well. He seems like a classy guy. It doesn't seem like he's spending money on anything that's related to fun or enjoyment. It sounds like everything that he does, spends money on, or pursues is just in an attempt to get himself stronger, or make himself stronger. But even his weapons are the same weapons that he's had for quite a while. And I feel like if he were to get new artifacts or weapons that were more powerful, he'd probably steal them or win them in a battle rather than purchasing them. So I don't know where his crypto holdings are. I don't know where his land holdings are. I don't know where all of this money is being stored. But the dude's probably accumulated at least $10 million plus. And that's just the low tens, right? That's the low tens. Once again, we're lowballing this man. But he's not worried for anything. On top of that, he has a hunter's license, which would allow him to do anything or sell that for a priceless amount in the event that he needed it one day. So not only is my boy swagged out, he's also loaded.